After a 4-point weekend, the Steelers try and keep things rolling tonight against the Fife Flyers. The Steelers are unchanged and the Flyers are at full strength. As well as a victory keeping Steelers top of the table, it would also give them a nice little bit of revenge after their defeat up in Fife earlier this month. Now with Just. Emmadal again. Just again. Top of the circle, now they work it down low. Back up to the blue line. Puck movement is sharp at the moment from the Flyers, and the shot from in the slot goes just wide from Paul Crowder. Another one into traffic, and Duba saw it late, it hit him, and it's there and it's in. Crowder got the final touch as the Steelers couldn't cope with the scramble around the crease. Great work from Crowder to keep his eye on the puck even as he was falling and knock it beyond Duba, who wasn't in a position to make the stop. Quayle passes it out to the far side and goes for the return. Shaber. Final few moments of the Flyers power play. Well worked, well finished. Gauthier in the slot. 2 power play goals in a couple of minutes for the Fife Flyers. And the bottom place team leads the leaders. He called for the pass. He got it. And he picked his spot perfectly. .22 on the season for Danik Gauthier, and the Steelers' discipline is costing them in this one. Paul Crowder has won that one from Davis and got it across, and Duba has to make the stop. Flyers looking for a short-handed one. A terrible turnover from the Steelers, and Duba has bailed them out with a pad save to deny Tim Crowder. Well, that was a mess, all of the Steelers' own doing. The extra flyer came in, Cazzola, and stole it. It's a 2-on-1. Cazzola across to Finucci, and it was played a saucer pass, and it hit him on the skates, and it went straight into Duba. Wasn't in a position where he could get a shot away. DeLuca, Brocklehurst takes it on, backhand shot deflects over the goal. Aaron Johnson. Moving centrally, winds and shoots! Aaron Johnson scored! For just the second time this season, and it's brought the Steelers right back into this game. Moved centrally to get a better look at goal. And it finds its way beyond Morrison, past the glove hand and into the back of the net. And relief for everybody in orange. They've got themselves onto the scoreboard. They've started the fight back. Even strength goal for Aaron Johnson. His second goal of the season. Assist on the goal going to DeLuca and Lenchigov. Crowd is buzzing right now. Colomainen! The Steelers are moving through the gears and they're scoring in bunches again. Johnson, this time turning provider. His shot bounced back to Colomainen, and he went block aside for the game-tying goal. Brocklehurst. DeLuca off the bench and into the play, and he tried to get into a position where he could get a snapshot away, but allowed time for Arson to step in front of it, and then that pass bounces over Johnson, and Duba is going to come out and play this, and he does so, and he catches the Flyers in a too many men situation, which isn't called, but here's Lenchigov, who scored a beauty! There weren't too many men on the ice. Maybe the Flyers wish there were. because when they didn't stop the puck in front of the benches, they didn't have anybody left to cover Nikolai Lemchugov. And we know he's got all the moves, and he showed them to Morrison. Just enough reach to get it around the netminder's pads. The Steelers have completed the turnaround. 29:03, the time of the goal. Lemchugov. Nice turn away from Finucci. Lemchugov, it's wonderful. Phillips, Lemchugov again. Morrison again. Coventry now lead Glasgow by 4-1. Clan are really struggling right now. Phillips. Brocklehurst. Johnson. He's on a 2-point night so far. And now he's got another one! Eberle might have provided a touch. It's a 4th Steelers goal here in this second period. They've turned it around, and now they're threatening to run away with it. And it is a touch from Eberle that just lifts it between glove and pad. It's a really frustrating one for Morrison. And the smile from Aaron Johnson as he gets himself another point. And the Steelers go 4-2 in front. Officials say that it wasn't. Jones knocks it down at centre ice, but the Steelers soon have it back. Jonathan Phillips. Steelers captain doesn't have a point in his last 10 games. He's been stuck on 9 goals for a while now, trying to get himself another double-figure season. DeLuca. Oh, it's a terrific finish from Anthony DeLuca. Ping and in. 5th Steelers goal of the period. And it was Anthony DeLuca who made it happen. Too quick for the glove of Morrison. And the Steelers are in complete control. 35-26, the time of the goal. And for Anthony DeLuca, it is his 26th of the season. Oh, lovely play for Eberle. What a stop! Morrison, that is one of your save of the week candidates for sure. The passing from the Steelers was slick. One side to the other and back to the middle. That is incredible. What a glove stop, Adam Morrison. To try and make something happen here as Duba makes the stop and the puck comes off the outside of the goal. After the little touch off the glove. Jones and Just nearly getting each other's way. Now Just has it in that shot. Hit off Livingston in front and it went over the goal. Steelers break forward. DeLuca has it. Good shooting position and it's found its way past Morrison. Second of the game for Anthony DeLuca. It's a position on the ice he scored from many times before. And Morrison not able to get enough behind it to keep it out. .27 on the season now for Anthony DeLuca. Is there another one here? No, Morrison has kept out Davis. DeLuca's goal was assisted by Josef Rabal and Marek Tronsinski. That's a really good stop. Duba keeps that one alive under pressure. Doesn't want to take a whistle unless he absolutely has to, the Steelers netminder. That defensive play from Emmerdale. Oh, forget that, there's a breakaway here. Glorious opportunity, backhand finish. It's Connolly. It's another special goal. Such style. The shirt number may be unfamiliar, but we've seen finishes as good as this all season long. Goal 27 on the season for Brendan Connolly. Graham. Alex Graham puts the moves on and passes it straight through the legs of Armstrong. That wasn't quite what Armstrong was expecting. Armstrong. Pass to the far point, then back across to David Phillips, and it's in! It's happened for Alex Graham! What a moment for the Steelers youngster! A great shift leading up to it. And the puck came to him from David Phillips. And those goal scorer's instincts on show. And I don't think it's going too far to say that that's probably going to be the first of many for Alex Graham. The moment of the night is the 10th goal of the night. 57-33. It's Alex Graham's first Steelers goal. It's time for Will Curlin to come in and get a little bit of ice time. Just his 4th appearance of the season. Gets deflected behind the goal for Gutwild. The Steelers trailed 2-0 in this game, and then they scored 8 unanswered. And with the Cardiff Devils losing, it's been a great day to be dressed in Steelers orange. And it's a day that Alex Graham will never forget. His first goal as a Sheffield Steeler caps off a wonderful night at the Fly DSA Arena. The Sheffield Steelers man of the match is Alex Graham. Barely old enough to be even called a man of the match. The Steelers youngster scored the 8th on a crucial night for the Steelers. They've won, their nearest rivals have lost. They've extended their lead at the top of the league, and Alex Graham gets to do his first Eddie as a member of the Sheffield Steelers. We hope it'll be the first of many.
Joined by head coach Aaron Fox. Aaron, your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, good effort tonight. I know we were down 2-0 after the first on 2 power play goals for them, but I felt like I think we dominated play in the first period. We just didn't get our chances, and just told the boys to stick with it. I knew we were going to find a way to get one past them and change the momentum of that game, and credit to the boys. You know, they were dialed in the second. Our defensive-minded guys were really dialed in again tonight.
In that first period, pucks crossed. We thought to cross the line, pucks on the line, and it was desperate stuff at Fife. But they held off in that first session.
Yeah, they held us strong in the first. Their goalie played really well. He played really well in Fife as well. I thought we had chances up there to score, and he kept us at bay. So I was like, honestly, I just knew if we got one, that game would change very quickly. And obviously, we're a team that scores in bunches, and as everyone seems to talk about around here.
That's your fault. You started that.
Yeah, it'll be trending tonight, I'm sure. That was good to see.
Yeah. In the second period, obviously that 5-0 second period, what did you say at the end of the first? Was it just no panic?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. I said, don't be down here right now. One shift at a time. We take over this hockey game. No cheating. You continue to play into our game plan, and we'll be rewarded. And luckily we were.
Aaron Johnson, a surprising player to get us going back in that, but a rewarded goal.
Yeah, Johnny's been awesome. He's not a guy who brings a ton of offense that way, but so physical, always in the right spot, plays an aggressive game. It's exactly how I want our defensemen to play, and tonight he was rewarded, found a seeing eye one to get us going, and then another one where Ebbs gets a nice tip on it, and he was great tonight.
Quick word on Alex Graham, because he raised the roof here. It's an incredible moment scoring your first professional goal. I'm sure you can remember yours, and all the guys can remember theirs. It's a special moment.
Yeah, for sure. He's such a good kid too. Like, he works so hard in practice, and I know it's been hard for me to find that ice for him when you're chasing a championship and trying to develop players at the same time. It's really not easy. But slowly but surely, he's definitely gaining my trust, and it was great to see him find the back of the net there. I also told Peter that I think that was the first fist pump I had on the bench all year long when Alex scored that, so I was pretty excited for him.
Yeah. You go to Guildford tomorrow, and obviously a few weeks ago we went there and the results didn't go our way. They've had a tough night, but a successful one in Belfast. What do we have to do different tomorrow night to bring those points home and keep that pressure on Cardiff?
Same thing we've been doing the last few weeks. We got to be ready to win battles and play a defense-first mentality. We can't trade chances with them. They're a team that likes to jump in the rush. They have active D. They have a really good power play. So I just want us to go in there and have a good first 10 minutes, good solid first 10 minutes. I felt like after it was 4-1, the refs didn't give us much of a chance in that building 2 weeks ago. We were down 4-1 there, and then I thought we slanted the ice pretty good the last 40 minutes, came back and tied it at 5, and then gave up a late one there. Tough place to play, good hockey team. We'll have to have our mentality the exact same as it's been here the last few games.
Todd, a disappointing result for your side to take tonight. How did you assess that game?
Yeah, very disappointing to let 8 unanswered goals go in the second and third. I think that it looked like we were gamers in the first period. We got off to a great lead, and then we just stopped skating. And then we let you guys get a little bit of momentum. They got 3 very quickly off the bounce, and it just kind of started up their confidence, and there was no looking back from them.
Was it a big moment in the period there where Scott Orson was ejected from the game? How did you see it from your angle?
I haven't seen it. I don't think a lot of the guys did either, so we'll have to take a look at it ourselves. But yeah, Scott's been a pivotal player for us for the last couple of seasons, and we needed all the bodies we could against Sheffield tonight.
And it seemed over the last few weeks you'd started to find a bit of momentum heading into this final stretch. Is it just a case of go again now and start to rebuild, because every point is now vital?
Yeah, I mean, you hit the nail on the head. I mean, the momentum that we'd gathered over the last 2 or 3 weeks was simply because guys were skating both ways up and down the ice. The second and third period, we were content to turn pucks over, and we definitely didn't help our poor goaltender out at all this evening.